just gonna try to figure out how these fit in here the best before I even start visualizing what building this is gonna make up. I'm gonna see how it fits in here. So, yeah.
Still a little bit of space there. I mean, seems like it fits it pretty good. Not very much roof space, but maybe this one will just be completely torn in half. But yeah, I think I'll start with the coffee box.
Another quick test I wanted to do was for this magnet. It sticks pretty good by itself, but if I just put it in the bottom of the box, it sticks, but not as much as I want it to, which means that I'm going to have to expose the bottom of the magnet to this to get it real secure, and I don't have to worry about this being bumped. So
that's an engineering goal.
Is the magnet thing bullshit.
So definitely not enough to lift the whole thing, but it's not enough. So, I'm just gonna bump this. Alright. See what I'm saying?
So my idea for this has changed a bit. Why do I always start with so? I don't know.
My idea for this box house has changed.
My idea for this box house has changed a little bit. I at first was going to try to make row houses out of this, but the concept has changed now. I feel like whatever has blasted through the front of this building is blown out the back of it completely. So I'm just going to have this as like wrecked wall. I think I'm going to start by filling in this area because I want to put a second floor in here, and it'll be impossible to get down here once I do that. So I'm going to start kind of filling in some wrecked area, maybe some planking and that type of thing. So before I get too far into adding more scattered or more rubble down there on the bottom, because I'm going to block in this whole bottom piece, I'm going to put some of this corrugated paper on the walls on the inside. So we're going to do that real quick.
That's done. Next, we're going to add some little detail bits down here and start on the flooring or whatever the hell it is. I don't even know. I'm going to build some more stuff.
I did the bottom floor detail on the outside and all the ways around, so we're good up to here. But I'm gonna start on the inside on the second floor, working my way onto another floor.
I know this doesn't matter, but in my brain, when the comet hit, a chunk of it or dirt or something else was sent flying at this angle, wham, right into there, and exploded the back of this building up, right? Like an entry hole. But that means that this section this shouldn't be here. So I'm going to
Before I build this next floor in here, I'm going to get these windows in here, the window frames, so then I can cover it in and I don't have to try to do this with my hand underneath. It sucks trying to work with your hand underneath here, so.
frame in the third floor.
Did the windows and stuff, some detail here, so I basically have the detail done up here, but I wanted to stop for a second and I wanted to. These are some of the chunks that I cut out of the cardboard with the corrugated paper on it. I've stuck a few match sticks in here, smash it up a little bit more, and I thought use what you had to break down while you were building it. Like that's why I never shy away from building a little bit too much, because say I don't like this floor here and I get this floor and I don't like this right here, I can just cut this chunk off and then I can use that chunk as a barricade, or put it down here and look, it fell. It add to the immersion, if you will. And the other thing I do is whenever I have extra goop, I toss it in my sand pile, and I end up with these weird clumps of doom, but they make great rubble. So that's the flooring done. Next we're going to move up to the detailing in here and maybe messing with some windows here. I don't know. We'll see. The only thing left is to seal it. I got some Hot Touch. I got some isopropyl alcohol. So. Okay, well you did it. You made it through that video, which is awesome. Thank you for that. If there was anything in that you'd like to see, like some more information on particular, I can hit it up in the next video if you leave a comment or hit me up on Instagram or the In Rust We Trust Discord. Thanks everybody for watching, checking out my stuff. I got more buildings to come, and yeah, peace.